Okay, we are going to talk about two-step equations. So I have 6x plus 1 equals 25. First, we look to add or subtract. Second, we look to multiply or divide. So for this question, because it's adding 1, I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. When I subtract 1, positive 1 minus 1 is 0. So I have a 6x on the left. 25 minus 1 is 24. Now I'm going to get rid of the multiplication by dividing by 6 on both sides. I get x equals 4. If I need to check, just like yesterday, I'm going to take my original equation. I'm going to plug the 4 where the x was. Simplify this left side. 6 times 4, 24 plus 1, that's 25. Then I look to the right side to make sure my answers match. When I go over to 1b, because it's subtracting 5, I'm going to add 5 to both sides. Subtracting 5 and adding 5 is 0. I have 4x. Negative 33 plus 5 is negative 28. I divide by 4 on both sides. I get a negative 7. You would do your check the same way. You would do 4 times negative 7 to get negative 28. Subtract 5 to get to negative 33. Go ahead and pause and try 1C and 1D on your own. Okay. I first have to get rid of the 19. So I'm going to subtract 19 from both sides. Then I divide by 5. Oh, don't need that. (48) divided by 5, we get 9.6. All right, 1D. I add the 9 to both sides. I get 1.5x. 12 plus 9, 21. Divide by the 1.5 that's attached to x. I get 14. Again, you can check those, plug them back in, 1.5 times 14, and subtract 9. Should get you to the 12. All right, sometimes you will see fractions. You can solve these the same way. So first I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides. 8 minus 15 is a negative 7, and I have 1/3 n. To get rid of my fraction, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, which would be 3 over 1. So I do 3 over 1 times 7 over 1, negative 7 over 1. 3 times 7 is 21. Positive times negative is a negative. Over here we'd simplify this to 1n, which is n. So n equals 21. Now, to do our check. (1/3) times negative 21. We put that over 1 just here. We could simplify this to get negative 7. 8 equals 15 plus a negative 7. That, in fact, gives us 8. So we have 8 equals 8. To B, I would go ahead and pause. Try it on your own. We start by adding 3 to both sides. Negative 1/6 x equals 5. I multiply by the reciprocal, so I flip this fraction. I get negative 30. Check it the same way you checked 2a. Now, 3a, they're kind of trying to throw you off here with this subtracting b. When I add the 15, because opposite of negative 15 would be a positive, I'm going to keep this sign and bring this down as a negative 1b or a negative b. I'm going to divide by a negative 1 because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. 59 divided by negative 1 will be a negative 59. (3b), I'm going to add 4.3 to both sides here. Now, just like before, I'm going to make sure that I bring down the n as a negative n. Because that subtracting n and negative are the same thing. Divide by a negative 1. I get 2.2 equals n. Okay, you will have some questions where you have to simplify. Okay, so you have to simplify before you can get rid of things. I like to simplify first. So I would handle this negative 9, or subtracting 9c plus 3c, which is the same as a negative 9. I get negative 6c here first. Then worry about subtracting the 4. So I have negative 6c equals 54. Divide by the negative 6. I get negative 9. When you go to check your solution, make sure you go back to the original, plug it in. Same thing over here. I have this 0.4m and this 0.2m. I would immediately simplify that. So I have 3.4, 0.6m minus 2. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Divide by that 0.6. I get 6 equals m. If you are struggling or have any questions, please email me. Now you need to go do the 8.2 homework on Connect Ed. Thanks.